Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time since I last uploaded a video, but it is what it is. So in today's video, we are just going to trade in the live market, and I'm also going to be sharing the signals in my Telegram group. So as you guys can see, I've sent the signal saying starting in 10 minutes, so we are going to start. And now I'll try to find some good entry point and also share the signal in the group, and I will explain why I went with the trade I went with. So I hope you will be able to learn something from this video. So let's get started. So as you guys can see, I've given the pair right here, so I'm gonna go with an up direction trade right here. So I'm gonna go 3 minutes up direction trade, and I think this entry point is pretty good. So as you guys can see, I've entered my trade. So now we will, and I've also given the signal in the group, and I enter right here because as you guys can see, we are in an uptrend. So when we are in an uptrend and you see a retracement, you only wanna go with an up direction trade, and that is because there is still some probability that the market will just keep moving up and you can make some decent money here. And as you guys can see, the market went up from here, and somewhere around here the market lost its momentum. But keep in mind, whenever the market loses its momentum, it goes in a sideways market for a little bit. It happens very rarely that the market just falls down and market just keep going down. That happens, but very rarely. Most of the time it goes for a sideways market for a short duration of time. So that's why I've entered my trade right here. It also can go somewhere around here and grab some liquidity from the FPG and the order block, and then it can go above, then it can make a new higher high. But now we will just wait and see. And about the money management strategy, I use money management strategy. So my money management strategy is like, if I lose this trade, I'm gonna go with a $100 trade, and if I lose that, I'm gonna come back to a $50 trade, and if I lose that, then I'm gonna stop for the day, and then we will just move on. So as you guys can see right here, here we have our order block, and I've entered in the order block, and we have covered up the FVG, and there is a high probability that the market will just go up from here. So I've also given a safe option right here. So now we will just wait and see how does it go, because as you guys can see, this was an FVG, this was our order block. So just I found a good entry point, and I just went with it. So now we will just wait and see how does it go. As I said, if I lose this trade, we will just come back to our initial $50 amount and move on to our next trade. And if I lose that, we will just stop for the day. So now we will just wait for this trade to end. So we will see how does it go. So as you guys can see, we are kind of seeing some doji candles, but there is some bullish momentum right here. So I don't think we are going to lose this trade, because as I said, we are in an order block. We have covered up the FVG, and we saw some rejection right here, and in a plus point we are seeing some bearish momentum. So I think it can make a newer higher high, and if it doesn't make a new higher high, it should go as high as the previous high. And as you guys can see, this is real market, and as I said, we have some bullish momentum, and as you guys can see, there is actually some bullish momentum. So we have won our first trade. So let me just take a screenshot, send it into our group so that we can move to our next trade. And if you want these kind of signals daily and want to make money like this, make sure to join our Telegram group. The link will be in the description, or you can see the at the rate on your screen. As you guys can see right here, I've entered my trade right here, or an up direction trade, because as you guys can see, we are in an uptrend and we are making consistently higher highs. So I think that we are going to make a new higher high, or at least match the previous higher high. That's why I've given the pair and the signal in my group, and I've also entered my trade right here. And I mistakenly entered with the $100 here. I should have gone with $50, but never mind. It is what it is. So now we will just wait and see how does this trade go. The analysis behind this trade was quite simple, as you guys can see. In an uptrend, we were making consistently higher highs, but then we had a big FVG right here, and then we covered up the FVG. Then we had a little bit of retracement, and then I saw that the market was trying to go up, and since we were in an uptrend, I just went with an up direction trade with a good entry point, and it went quite well. As you guys can see, we just entered and the market just went straight up and we won this hit. So now we will just move on to our next trade. Let me just take a screenshot and send it to our Telegram group. And let's move on to our next trade. So I think we can go with an up direction trade for 1 minute right here. And I just went with an up direction trade right here because as you guys can see, we are in an uptrend, and after an uptrend, we just broke the previous higher high, and then we had a FVG, but then the next candle just covered up the FVG and it was green, so that means that there is some bullish momentum in the market. So and because there was some bullish momentum, I entered my trade, but my entry point was not very good, but then I entered again. And fortunately, I won both of the trades, as you guys can see here. I just got a little bit lucky. You just get lucky with your analysis and your entry point. That is the part of the game, and that is all that I can say. And I've also shared the screenshot in the group. So as you guys can see, we have won quite some trades. And by the way, if you want to copy me directly on the broker, you can also do that. If you know about social trading, then you can also do that. And if you don't know what social trading is, so it's like when I place $100 trade, and if you're copying me with 1%, so $1 trade will be placed in your trade, and if I lose that trade, I will lose $100 and you will also lose $1. And if I win that trade, I will make $100, you will also make $1, and you can copy any percentage you'd like from 1 to 100%. So if you are copying like 50% and I place $100 trade, a $50 trade will be placed in your account, and if I lose that trade, you will also lose that trade, and if I win that trade, you will also win that trade. So you can just copy my trades. If you're a busy person and cannot trade on the trading signals, you can just copy us directly on the broker. So if you want to do that, just message me on the Telegram. The link will be in the description or in the comment section. @ is on your screen. And if you want to learn about price action and trade on your own like this, you can check out the video on your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.